Everyone talks about success like it's a prize you just wake up and claim. They post quotes, wear flashy clothes, show off on social media. But when the real test comes, when the pain shows up, when the sacrifice knocks on the door, they disappear. You say you want greatness. But are you ready to lose sleep for it? Are you willing to bleed, break, and keep going when everything inside you screams to quit? The truth is, success isn't free. There's a price tag on every dream. And that price? It's pain. It's sacrifice. It's rejection. It's lonely nights, early mornings, and the kind of discipline most people run from. Everyone wants the glory, but no one wants the grind. So let me ask you directly, are you wishing for success, or are you ready to suffer for it? Because this journey doesn't care about your comfort, it demands your commitment. And only those who are ready to pay the price earn the reward. Success isn't free. And no matter how badly you want it, you don't get to skip the cost. It doesn't come wrapped in motivation. It doesn't arrive after watching a few inspirational videos. It comes after you've sacrificed everything, your time, your peace, your comfort, your sleep, even relationships. Yes, everything. Because that's the price. The world doesn't reward the dreamer. It rewards the disciplined. It doesn't care about your hopes unless you're ready to bleed for them. You want to succeed? Then understand this. You'll have to wake up when others are sleeping. You'll have to work when others are partying. You'll have to keep going when no one is watching, no one is clapping, and no one even believes in you. And still, you keep going. You say you're tired? No one cares. You say it's hard? No one cares. You say you've tried before and failed? Guess what? No one cares. Your excuses? Irrelevant. Your pain? Doesn't matter. Your past? Meaningless. Because in the real world, only two outcomes exist. Either you pay the price or you stay average. And average is crowded. Average is full of those who almost made it, who could have been great, who had big dreams, but folded the moment life got tough. They ran. They broke. They gave up. Pay the price, pay the price, pay the price. That's the only mantra that matters. Look around. You admire the successful, right? The athletes, the CEOs, the entrepreneurs, the legends. But you don't see the nights they cried themselves to sleep. You don't see the meals they skipped to save money. You don't see the birthday parties they missed, the relationships they lost, the loneliness they swallowed, just to stay focused. You don't see the nights they stared at the ceiling asking, "Is it worth it?" But they didn't quit. They paid the price. While you were resting, they were grinding. While you were doubting, they were building. While you were hoping, they were doing. Stop telling yourself that greatness is for the lucky. It's not. It's for the relentless. For those who don't need applause. Who don't need comfort. Who don't care how long it takes, as long as it takes them somewhere greater. Let this be your wake-up call. You think time is on your side? It's not. Every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. Every excuse is a brick in the wall between you and your dream. And that wall? Only you can break it down. So ask yourself, how bad do you want it? Bad enough to stay up when you're exhausted? Bad enough to show up even after rejection? Bad enough to keep moving even when you're empty inside? Or are you just another person who wants success, but doesn't want the price that comes with it? Pay the price, pay the price, pay the price. Because success doesn't care about your feelings. It responds only to action. Ruthless action. Repeated action. Painful, lonely, exhausting action. And every single day you wake up and choose not to act, you're choosing to stay where you are. That's the truth. This world doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you earn. And if you're not ready to sacrifice for it, then be prepared to live without it. Because in the end, success is simple. It's not about being lucky. It's not about being smart. It's about being willing. Willing to grind. Willing to suffer. Willing to go through hell and come out stronger. So I'll ask you again. Are you ready to pay the price? He was born with nothing. No silver spoon. No stable home. No safety net. His childhood was a cycle of broken promises and broken places, moving from one low-rent apartment to another. Sometimes not even that. Sometimes it was just a car, or a friend's couch, or a shelter with flickering lights and cold meals. His mother worked 2 jobs just to keep food on the table, and some nights there wasn't any food. He remembers pretending he wasn't hungry so his younger sister could eat. He remembers winters with no heat. He remembers being laughed at when he told his classmates he wanted to be a business owner one day. They scoffed. You? You'll be lucky if you even finish school. And honestly, part of him believed them. Because how do you believe in your dream when your reality is a nightmare? He worked odd jobs from the age of 13. Fast food, janitorial work, stocking shelves. Whatever it took. He wasn't trying to get rich. He was just trying to survive. But the dream never left him. The fire stayed lit, even when life tried to blow it out. Then came the breaking point. He was 22. His mom had gotten sick. Hospital bills piled up. He'd been laid off from his job. Rent was overdue. He had $47 in his bank account. No degree, no connections, no backup plan. He was living in his car. Again. That night was cold. Rain tapped against the windshield as he sat in the driver's seat, wrapped in a hoodie, stomach growling. He hadn't eaten in almost 2 days. And in that silence, in that crushing loneliness, he had a conversation with himself that would change everything. "This is it," he whispered. "Either I suffer now, or I suffer forever." He realized that pain wasn't optional, but the kind of pain was. He could keep suffering the pain of regret, of poverty, of helplessness, or he could suffer the pain of discipline, sacrifice, and hard work. He chose the second. From that day, he became a different man. He picked up 3 jobs, one early morning, one evening, one overnight shift. He barely slept. His hands were always sore. His body always tired. But in those tiny moments in between shifts, when everyone else would rest, he worked on his dream. He learned everything he could about online business. Read books in between bus rides. Watch free tutorials on a cracked phone screen. Took notes. Studied. Applied. For 5 years, he had no weekends. No vacations. No dating. No Netflix. Just work. Just vision. Just grind. There were times he broke down. Times he questioned everything. Times he stared at his reflection, asking, "Is this worth it?" But every time, the answer came back clear. Pay the price. He started selling digital services. At first, nothing. Then 1 client. Then 2. Then 10. He reinvested every dollar. Upgraded his equipment. Built a website. Built a brand. Bit by bit, brick by brick, he started climbing. By the age of 28, he had his own office. By 30, he had employees. By 33, he was a millionaire. Not because he was lucky. Not because he knew the right people. Not because the stars aligned. But because he paid the price. He missed parties. He missed comfort. He missed normal. But he gained freedom. He bought his mother a house. He hired kids from his old neighborhood to give them the opportunity he never had. People look at him now and say, "You're so lucky." And he laughs. Because they didn't see the nights in the car, the hunger, the grind, the price. They didn't see the years where everything hurt, but he kept going. They didn't see the version of him who had nothing, but gave everything. He paid with his time. He paid with his tears. He paid with his whole damn soul. And now he owns his life. So the question is, could you do what he did? Could you sacrifice comfort, fun, ease for 5 years? Could you work when you're tired, learn when you're broke, and push when you're alone? Could you ignore the noise, cut out distractions, and build in silence? Could you give everything for your dream, like he did? Because that's what it takes. Success doesn't come with a discount. There's no free trial. No shortcut. You either pay the price, or you don't get in. So ask yourself, are you ready to bleed for what you believe in? Or will you keep wishing for success while avoiding everything it demands? Because the man who had nothing had every reason to quit. But he didn't. He suffered early, so he wouldn't suffer forever. What about you? Pain, struggle, sacrifice. These aren't just obstacles on your path. They are the price you pay for power. You feel tired. You feel worn out. You feel like quitting. Good. That means you're growing. That means you're alive. That means you're paying. Every tear you shed is currency. Every failure is an investment in your future. The broken nights, the lonely mornings, the times you wanted to give up but didn't, those moments are what build champions. Here's the hard truth no one will tell you. The pain you feel is the price of power. Success isn't handed to the comfortable. It's carved out by those who welcome struggle, who don't just accept sacrifice, who embrace it. Because when you run from the price, when you seek shortcuts, When you hope for ease, you lose. But when you stare the price down, when you say I'm ready, when you decide I will pay, everything changes. This is your moment of mental shift. The point where you decide. No more easy roads. I will suffer now, so I can shine later. I will pay the price. Say it aloud. Repeat it. I will pay the price. I will pay the price. I will pay the price. Let those words sink in. Let them echo through your mind like a war drum. Because that declaration is what separates the dreamers from the doers. The ones who talk from the ones who act. The ones who watch from the ones who win. Struggle isn't your enemy. It's your fuel. It's your proof that you're pushing limits, that you're expanding, that you're becoming something greater. Every failure, every setback, every painful moment is buying your future success. You're stacking bricks for a fortress no one can break. So don't run. Don't hide. Don't complain. Embrace the pain. Pay it gladly. Pay it fully. Because on the other side of that price tag lies your victory. Your greatness. Your freedom. The secret is simple. The pain is temporary. The glory lasts forever. And every champion, every legend, every person you admire has one thing in common. They paid the price. Now it's your turn. Look inside. Find that spark. Fuel it with these words. I will pay the price. I will suffer now so I can shine later. No more easy roads. Because greatness demands nothing less. She was broken, not just on the outside, but deep inside. Life had beaten her down so many times that hope seemed like a cruel joke. She grew up in shadows of abuse, trapped in a house where words hurt more than fists. Mentally shattered, she was told over and over, "You'll never be enough. You'll never amount to anything." School became a battlefield she couldn't win. Grades slipped, friends disappeared, and depression wrapped its cold hands around her soul. Every day felt like a fight just to breathe, let alone dream. But the worst battle was inside her mind, the voice that whispered, "You're broken. You're worthless." One night, lost and desperate, she stumbled across a quote that pierced the darkness. Your past isn't your prison unless you lock the door yourself. Something inside her stirred. Maybe the chains weren't permanent. Maybe she could unlock the door. That moment was the turning point. She started therapy. Painful, raw, exhausting therapy that forced her to confront her demons. She enrolled in night school, clawing her way back into education, refusing to let her past dictate her future. Slowly, she rebuilt her life, piece by piece. She found strength in sharing her story, stepping onto stages as a public speaker, pouring out her pain to help others trapped in their own darkness. Her voice became a beacon, her scars a testament. Today, she stands as a best-selling author and mental health advocate, a woman who refused to be defined by her trauma. Why? Because she paid the price no one saw. She suffered in silence. She fought battles that were invisible to the world. She sacrificed comfort, safety, and certainty to rise. Her victory is proof that success isn't about luck. It's about paying the price, even when no one's watching. So again, if she could do it, with her scars, her pain, what's stopping you? You want success? Then it's time to pay the price. No more waiting, no more excuses. Success doesn't knock on your door. It demands your sweat, your sacrifice, your all. If you think greatness will come easy, think again. The clock is ticking, and every second you waste is a moment someone else is using to get ahead. Get up at 4 a.m. When the world sleeps, winners grind. Study harder. Learn faster. Work longer than anyone else is willing to. Cut the distractions. The social media scroll, the endless Netflix, the comfort zones. This is what it takes. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Fear is the tax you pay for chasing your dreams. Pain is the rent for living in the house of success. You can't avoid the bill. It's non-negotiable. The question is, will you pay it, or will you stay stuck? Stop running from hard. Hard is where growth lives. Hard is what separates the dreamers from the doers. Chase hard, own hard, and become unstoppable. When your body screams, quit, that's when you grow stronger. When your mind says, no, that's when you prove it wrong. The time for excuses is over. Your comfort zone is a cage, and you are the only one holding the key. Break free. Show up every day ready to fight for your future. No one owes you success. You have to earn it. The price is steep, but the reward is beyond anything you can imagine. Don't wait for motivation to strike. Create your own. Discipline beats desire every single time. Success is earned in the moments no one sees, in the silent battles, the early mornings, the late nights. Right now, make a decision. Will you pay the price? Or will you stay average? The choice is yours. But remember, every second you hesitate, someone else is out there paying their price, moving closer to their dreams. So get up. Move forward. Take action now. Because the price of success is high, but the price of regret is even higher. You have one shot at life. One. No rewinds, no do-overs, no second chances. This moment right now, it's everything. What you do with it will echo through your entire future. You want freedom? You want greatness? You want to leave a legacy that lasts beyond your lifetime? Then it's time to earn it. Not just dream it, but bleed for it, fight for it, sacrifice for it. Most people give up when the road gets tough. They quit when the pain becomes real. They walk away when success demands more than they're willing to give. But you are not most people. You are different. You are the one who stares down fear, who embraces struggle, who understands that success doesn't come cheap. So I ask you, again and again, success has a price. Are you ready to pay it? Because the price is high. It demands your time, your energy, your comfort, and your soul. But on the other side of that price is everything you've ever wanted, the life you've imagined, the respect you deserve, the impact only you can make. This is your moment, your crossroads, the decision that will define you for the rest of your life. Choose to rise. Choose to fight. Choose to pay the price. Get up. Move forward. Fight with everything you've got. And never, ever look back.